So it's all over. Season 1 of HBO's The Last of Us has now concluded, but did it stick the landing? In what was notably a very short season finale, it was definitely faithful to the game and hit those key points from the game. But here I believe it becomes a lot more apparent that this show could have used a lot more time, even perhaps another episode, because especially in this second half, the absence of the infected has been an issue, and I'd stress more importantly the lack of action which involves Joel and Ellie together, because we got quite a bit of action in the first half of the season with them and other characters, but we haven't really had a lot of time with those two as that duo, and I think that would have been really handy, especially when you get into those life and death situations. Actions speak louder than words, as they say, and I think we could have really used a bit of that to really add a bit more emotional weight to the finale. Of course, it'll be interesting to hear from those who have not played the game their stance on this, as for me I was pretty much Phoebe the whole way through.
That is brand new information!
The creators of the series have shown they do quite like a flashback opening for episodes, and with the finale we have another one here. In this one we have a character called Anna, who's Ellie's mum, being chased down by infected, and she's actually played by Ashley Johnson, who plays Ellie in the game. And compared to Troy Baker, who we saw in the last episode, her voice is so distinctive, so even from the first sound you could tell exactly who it is. After House of the Dragon's many birth scenes, HBO must have been getting withdrawal symptoms, as we now have another birth scene here as we see Ellie being born and also gaining a better understanding of her immunity. Marlene arrives and Anna asks her to take Ellie, and we discover that they've known each other their entire lives, and also Anna would like Marlene to be the one to shoot her. She asks this guy here to cover the baby's ears when she shoots her, and he just does not do that.
You had one job. Just the one?
With the flashback now over, we arrive to Joel and Ellie's being a lot more quieter than usual, and so Joel's trying to spark some conversation with her as he finds some food as well as Boggle. We then get a couple of Easter eggs for those who have played the games, like for example Joel asks Ellie if she wants to learn how to play the guitar, and also we see Joel boost Ellie up to fetch down a ladder. Ladders being something you'll see plenty of in the games, but the real question here is, where's my brick and where's my bottle?
Worst episode ever.
We then get one of the most unforgettable moments from the game on our screens as we see the giraffes, and they're remembered so highly because they provide that delightful pause for Joel and Ellie after all the hardship they've gone through. And as Ellie says to Joel, just make sure you don't scare it.
Nature! It's all over me! Get it off!
Like we had in the second episode, Joel and Ellie look out to the view, but I think for Joel here, this view right here is the one he really cares about. Before he later unloads on the Fireflies, Joel emotionally unloads onto Ellie as he explains how he nearly killed himself, and I think this is definitely my favourite scene from the episode.
It wasn't time that did it.
Ellie gets a few more puns in before flashbang gets thrown their way as they get captured by the Fireflies and taken to the hospital. Joel wakes up and speaks to Marlene, and she explains that they're prepping Ellie for surgery, and Joel understands that it's to do with her brain and that she won't survive. A couple of Fireflies escort Joel away, but this is where he decides that he can't lose again and that he's going to have to save his baby girl. Joel becomes a one-man army as he guns down nearly everybody in this hospital, even those who have surrendered their weapons to him as well, and I like the choice from the show here to have the music playing and really make this a somber bloodbath. I also enjoyed how they intercut Joel lying to Ellie in the car with Marlene's death scene, although I would say that the last line from Joel to Marlene did sound a little bit odd for me. Maybe it's just the line delivery perhaps.
Let me go. You've just come after her.
And so to our final scene where Ellie reveals to Joel about Riley and her survivor guilt, and she also asks Joel to swear to her that everything he said about the Fireflies is true. This ending has caused quite the morality debate in the last 10 years, so it'll be interesting to see what people are saying about it now it's back in the spotlight. And we also have that final response from Ellie of okay, which is left there for your own interpretation. Do you think she believes him? Do you think she doesn't? And I always enjoy endings like that where they're open there for discussion.
Now, I know that's not what you want to hear right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
Okay.
And some will say its ending is anticlimactic, and I'll agree because I thought that with the game, but after what I just said, they've done that on purpose, and so at the end of the day, the person who's playing or the person who's watching, you're the one who's going to be putting that full stop on it. In terms of this finale as a whole, I'd say I enjoyed it, but at the same time I think it is one of the weaker episodes alongside episode 4 and episode 7, whereas I'd say episode 3, 5 and 8 are the best ones if you take them by episode. And for a TV adaptation of a video game, I think we have one here which is not flawless, but it's still a pretty solid job where you can easily recommend it for those who have not played the game and also for those who have. And on The Last of Us, I think it was expertly crafted. I thought the acting was pretty solid all around as well, and shout out to Bella Ramsey because she really did grow on me as the episodes went on. Showrunner Craig Mazin has confirmed they are going to be stretching that second game over multiple seasons, which reminds me I still need to finish the second half of that game, so keep an eye out. I am going to be doing a long stream soon where we do that in one go. And when that second season does come around, I probably will do some episode reviews once again, because I have enjoyed doing these week by week, and hopefully you enjoyed my rambles as well. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as well as your most favourite and least favourite episodes. And on your screen right now is a video which YouTube thinks is your cup of tea.